A brief introduction. She has done her master's in Chinese language and literature from Jawaharlal Nehru University in India. She has done her advanced research certificate in Chinese language from People's University of China in Beijing. Okay, she's married to a Chinese native. She stayed in China for 28 years. She has a Chinese family, so that we can conduct many such sessions, which is like more of you can practice your spoken part. Apart from that, anything which is related to Chinese culture.
大家好，我叫雪莉，我来自印度，我在中国有28年的丰富经验。今天我非常的高兴能够给你们大家讲一讲我在中国的生活，好吧 ？By the Indian government in 1995 or 96, I remember. Chinese culture is very much deeply rooted into their dining and their cuisine. First and foremost, they're very friendly as a race, which you might find it like normally they say they're very close because people don't know the language. Once you go beyond the first, like if you know the language, they really open up very fast. Everything depends on guanxi in China. Okay, whether it's your business, whether it's your personal relations. First is guanxi, then it's mianzi. Mianzi is face. You know, losing face is the worst thing. And the hierarchy. Let's talk about the third very important thing is hierarchy area, wherever it is. The seating arrangement is so important.
No, I just found the Chinese people very helpful. They were watching out for us.
Fantastic, yeah, they are.
And they were they were curious about others, including me. You know, the first month was very difficult because of language, and I was in a very high performing area. So,
right after lunch, it's very easy to just see them like this. Just that 15-minute space, they need to just zone out.
Yeah, I think I saw somewhere in the news, even in some companies, they have the sleep cabins.
Area. One more thing is they are never very direct. They're not like, oh no, I don't like it. It's okay. And they're really happy that you're learning their culture, you're learning their language. There is no very good. 很好 is all for foreigners. For the Chinese, it's 还可以，不错。The culture is 996. Have you heard of 996? So ultimate thing is knowing about China in Chinese. So this is something that you got to do, but what you don't do in China. You don't talk about politics. You don't talk about religion ever. The Chinese people per se are very friendly, right? So their nature is to be 好客. Say it. 好客. 好客. Every day, take out 15 minutes of your time to hear Chinese. I will watch it like for 15 minutes. I'll just watch it first with the subtitles. Then you switch off the subtitles and hear it again and again. What made you learn Chinese?
Because I am planning to go back and work there and stay there, and basically I'm going to go to the same place again and again. And I can do a small job there, and I was really blown away, like you said, by the friendliness. Yes, I think you need to be taken seriously there. You need to speak.
Yes, you need to speak.
Otherwise, you're always like struggling to communicate, and precious time is lost.
Because you need to know the basics anyway, right?
Yeah.
You need to know the basics, and then you concentrate on your career. So what happens then is that you need to learn all the terminology. So on a day-to-day basis, that would be coming from you. What are the kind of conversations you have with other artists?
Just to learn a language. So back then it was more of like whether do I choose Mandarin, Spanish or German. But then I felt like, Mandarin is something like, I researched and I felt like not everybody does that. Right. So, and I was like, okay, let me reach out. That time it was a COVID time, and it makes a difference. Like, when we connect with people from China, like who know Mandarin, when we speak that, when you said like, when you spoke in Tamil, I did feel nice. So it's similar,
Yeah. I want you girls to practice your tones as if it's the Veda every day and every night.
谢谢您，您的时间，您来今天给我的学生介绍。谢谢，太谢谢了，老师。